Meet Jon Ossoff, first Jewish U.S. Senator, second youngest senator. Thomas Jonathan Ossoff is an American politician. A member of the Democratic Party, Ossoff is the United States Senator-elect from Georgia. Before his election, he was a documentary, film producer and investigative journalist. Ossoff was the Democratic nominee in the historically expensive 2017 special election for Georgia's 6th congressional district, which had long been considered a Republican stronghold. After finishing first, but without a majority in the all-party primary election, he lost the runoff with 48.2% of the vote to Republican Karen Handel's 51.8%. In mid-2020, Ossoff won the Democratic Party nomination for the 2020 U.S. Senate election in Georgia to run against incumbent Republican Senator David Perdue. Neither candidate reached the 50% threshold on the November 3 general election, triggering a runoff election on January 5, 2021. On January 6, most news outlets projected Ossoff as the winner of the election. Ossoff will serve alongside fellow Democrat, Reverend Raphael Warnock, who defeated incumbent Republican Kelly Loeffler in the 2020 Senate special election runoff, also on January 5, 2021. The two races attracted significant national attention and spending, as they decided who would control the Senate in the 117th Congress. With Warnock's and Ossoff's victories, Democrats and Republicans will each hold 50 Senate seats, but Vice President-elect Kamala Harris's tie-breaking vote will give Democrats an effective majority. With his victory, Ossoff will become the youngest member of the Senate in the 117th Congress, as well as the first Jewish member of the Senate from Georgia and the first Jewish senator from the South since David Levy of Florida, who was elected in 1845. Ossoff will be the first Democrat elected to a full term in the Senate from Georgia since Max Cleland in 1998. He and Warnock will be the first Democratic U.S. senators from Georgia in 16 years since Zell Miller left office in 2005. Born in Atlanta, Georgia, to a Jewish family, Ossoff was raised in North Lake, an unincorporated community. He attended the Paideia School, an independent school in Atlanta. While in high school, he interned for civil rights leader and U.S. Representative John Lewis. In 2009, Ossoff graduated from Georgetown University's School of Foreign Service with a Bachelor of Science degree. He attended classes taught by former U.S. Secretary of State Madeleine Albright and former Israeli Ambassador to the United States Michael Oren. He earned a Master of Science degree from the London School of Economics in 2013. Ossoff ran in the Democratic primary election to try to unseat incumbent Republican Senator David Perdue in the 2020 Senate election in Georgia. On June 10, Ossoff advanced to the general election by winning 50.5% of the vote, just over the threshold to prevent a runoff election. In July 2020, Perdue's campaign ran a Facebook advertisement in which Ossoff's nose was digitally altered to be larger, which Ossoff criticized as one of the most classic anti-Semitic tropes. Perdue's campaign said that Perdue had not seen the image and that the widening and the elongation of his nose was done by a vendor. The Perdue campaign pulled the advertisement. Since October 2020, Ossoff has raised over $100 million for his campaign, making him the best-funded Senate candidate in U.S. history. Ossoff's mother, Heather Fenton, an Australian immigrant, co-founded New Power PAC, an organization that works to elect women to local office across Georgia. His father, Richard Ossoff, who is of Russian Jewish and Lithuanian Jewish descent, owns Stratford Publications, a specialist publishing company. Ossoff was raised Jewish. Ossoff is married to Alicia Kramer, who is an obstetrics and gynecology resident at Emory University. Meet Jon Ossoff, first Jewish U.S. Senator, second youngest senator.